And we are live.
We
You know,
are
as they say, in order for you to achieve something, for you to get your goals, you have to know why you are doing whatever goal, whatever thing that you're trying to achieve, why you are doing so. You have to know your big why. And today we want to talk about our big whys, why we started our digital businesses. We have come again, once again, like we always do every week, to inspire you, to motivate you, to touch somebody who might be in a situation where they desperately need a change. So every week we come here to talk to that person. But before we start, I would like us to introduce ourselves for the sake of somebody who might be seeing us for the first time and wondering who, what, where, what are they talking about. I would like us also introduce ourselves, and I will start with myself. My name is Sia. I am a mom to two babies, a wife, by profession an optician, and by passion, like I always say, a digital business owner. By the way, we are all digital business owner, but I will give the stage to each and everyone to briefly, just short, introduce yourself. We will start with Bakis.
awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Sia. As Sia just mentioned, we all here are digital business owners. For myself, I am a mom. I'm a wife. By profession, I'm a trained social worker, and I've also worked in the financial industry. But at the moment, I am doing digital business full time and rocking it. And I live here in Canada, originally from Sierra Leone. So, my Salon people are actually here. So, we all know Salon people are with all over the world.
Yeah,
Mi
good.
fabul de
Next.
min mina Daphne na de Canada. Mina mama I get pikin them. I also mina a community support worker and I dey do this digital business.
Hello, my beautiful people. We are once again here. Um, now my name Victoria at the Calgary, Alberta, and by profession I'm a support worker, and I'm a proud digital business owner. We are here again once more. Thank you, Sia, for hosting. You mute.
Hello, my name is Abdullah Bangura. I'm a Sierra Leonean. I'm presently in New York City. I'm a health worker by profession and alongside a great business owner doing a digital business. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you all for you introducing yourself. As you can see, we all wear different hats. We all have different things to do, but we still went ahead on this journey of being entrepreneurs, as a matter of fact, digital entrepreneurs, because we all have our big whys. And as I said, that is what we want to talk about today. I will start with myself. My big why was basically a triggering point, which was the passing of my mom. Uh, Before that, I was even like thinking about something else I could do besides from my profession. At that time, I was in maternity leave, freshly in maternity leave, and I was basically thinking about her life, like how she lived her life. What I realized is that she started working very, very early and worked a long time. And coming to a golden age, she could not really enjoy what she had worked for. She could not afford her lifestyle that she should have had for working so hard. So that really got me thinking because I was seeing similarity, like me and my family struggling to have our finances intact. So that's why I went ahead and searched for something else as my profession. So I would like to ask, I'll start with Victoria. What was for you your why? Because many times we sit there and think, okay, we might have to change something, but we don't really go for it. But what was that? What was the point that got you triggered to go and really search for something else as your profession?
Thank you. Yeah, my big why, when I clock 55, that was an eye opening, and I started meditating for through my years in my life journey. So then I got to that point that, oh, I'm getting to a retiring age soon. So I started looking back. What have I achieved from what I have worked and how hard I have worked? Like you say, your mom, that was a touching moment there that I said, wow, I have worked very hard, so hard. What do I have to show of that hard work? And it was just sad. And I took a deep breath in and I said, no, I need to take another step apart from my 12 to 12 hours job, my graveyard job, to get something that I will actually relax instead of doing two jobs, going back and forth. Let me get something that I will relax and do, and at the same time to make a difference in my life when I get to retiring age. So that's my big why. And in that process, working very hard, health challenge kicked in. So all of that blend together, I have to make a change. I have to do something for myself because I've been doing all along for other people. So this is my why I started this digital business, to actually do something for myself so that when God blesses the business, I can go on a cruise. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing that with us, Victoria. I would like to go over to Daphne. Daphne, would you mind sharing with us what your big why was? What triggered you to start this online business, or at least go for something, look for something that's yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm someone who has always loved to do something on the side apart from my main source of income. However, I never knew about this online business. When I my husband passed away a few years back, I looked at my kids, the stages where they were, and I said, I don't want them to be burdened by going to working many jobs to sustain them, because my husband was the high income earner. So when I saw this business, I saw a single mom of 5, and I resonated with her. I said, she's doing so well. I saw her ad while watching the video. The ad came up. I saw the ad and I said, oh, I should find out more about this business. I looked at the business and then watched the video, and I said, well, this would fit into my lifestyle. I had never thought what I was seeing was what it is that I got to find out about the business. So, but I knew I'll be able to make extra income when I get into the business. So that's my big why. My life changed when my husband passed away, and I have my kids, and I want us to maintain our lifestyle. Didn't want any but one of my kids to drop out of school or be burdened with any other thing, to take up responsibility. So I decided to start this online business.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You see, in case you're watching us right now, why we always come every week to, as I said, inspire you, motivate you. What I realized is that in many cases, we started our journey when it was like kind of too late. But what I want you as a viewer who's watching right now and thinking, yes, my life is comfortable. I'm not bothered at all. Everything is going well. I want you to still think about other ways that you can have an additional income, because nowadays you need an additional income. You never know what happen the next year, next month. So we want to come here every week to inform you ahead. We're not wishing you anything bad, but we want to inform you that you have to stay informed that each and everybody can meet an additional income, and there are things that may happen that you can never see before, if that makes sense. Okay, so I will go over to Balkisu, and I will like you to share with us what your big why was, why you started this online business.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much for the opportunity. For me, I think Oprah's quotation sums it out well. I say we can become what we need to be by remaining what we are. If you want change and you want something better for yourself, then you need to do something different, right? And just like Daphne, I've always been someone who always wanted more for myself. It's not that it's not a matter of being greedy. It's just a matter of wanting a lifestyle where I can satisfy what I want and what I need, as well as being able to impact the lives of others. And the 9 to 5 with what I was earning was not enough. In addition to that, not only was not the 9 to 5 not enough for me to achieve that dream of mine and for the impact I want to have on other people, but I had a job wherein I love my job. Like I really love my job. But in the various capacity within this company, working for 17 years, I was laid off 3 times. And people are asking, I laid off 3 times? Yes. Because the first time I was called back in 2 days, the second time I was called back in 4 months. The last time, which is back in August, I decided, you know what, even though I love my job, even though I love what I was doing, companies need to make decisions, right? And no job is guaranteed. And that is what I say to people. If you are looking for something, don't wait until you're laid off. Don't wait until something happens. Take a step and take action now before something happens. Because if I had not had this opportunity where I was doing this part time and then I was laid off, I would not have had something to fall back on. And almost 1 year full time, like I cannot even fathom sometimes. You never know what you're capable of, right? So for me, 9 to 5 was not enough. For me, I want to impact the lives. I have a desire to help women. I have a desire to do that. For me, 9 to 5, what I earn was not enough. So I said to my family, and not wait until something happens, because keeping in mind that no job is guaranteed. You can only become an employee for so long until a company, due to a company restructuring, they decide to make a change. So take that step for yourself. Now I can able for do this full time. Now I can able for spend time with my family. Now I can able for wake up almost o'clock I want. Now I can able for save that kind of money where will make I able for help me parents them as well, because family is important to me. So irrespective of the challenges that we personally go through, I know that I was meant to be here, and every one of we, I believe, say get a purpose and a goal for where we are. So if you have a purpose in life, you get a vision. You're gonna look outside of the box. Look outside of the norm. Look outside of waiting people in the say, because they're always going to be naysayers. And that was my focus. That I need a lifestyle where I will able to wake up in the morning and do the things them way I want to do.
Thank you very much for sharing that, Bakisu. I'll go directly to Abdullah. Would you mind sharing your big why?
Yeah, yeah. Can I say my why is so big that I cannot even explain it all here. So I just have to split it. So I can talk about the small y and leave the capital Y. That's that's first. So it was 6 months ago. So someone introduced me here, but I was thinking that it was just a joke. So I see the person's ad. You know, she was so enjoyable. She was so happy on the ad. So that was the first way that influenced me to come in into the business. So what I did, so I just click on her page. You know, I talked to her. She explained everything to me. But before I go in, there's something leads me to go in because I was going through a lot. Even like to my 9 5 job, I work 2 times a day. I don't have time to talk to my wife. Like I was just married newly at that by then, so my I don't have time for my wife because I got to struggle to find something to send back home for my wife. At the same time, I want to keep time or having time a long discussion with her on the phone. So um, I decided to say, okay, can I try my best to divert in other way so that I can save time to spend time with my wife at the same time I can save money. So that was what I was thinking. How can I make this happen? So the problem was everything was solved, and the problem is solved by then. So since when I met this woman, she's now a good friend. She's you know she became the most closest woman to me now because all the time she directs me, she shows me how and how we should go. But coming to the business makes me having time with my family, my wife, and I even feel happy because I saved my time because it was I was working like 6 days a week. But since I got this business, online business, now I work 4 days a week. So the other remaining days, I spend them with this business, trying to know more about this business, researching, running my page, trying to do other things. But I thank God it's good for me now. And it sounds so nice for me. You know, fear doesn't take me go out of this business. I take bold chance, bold mind to come in, and now I see the results. It's so happy. I'm so happy. I guess I'm so
That's
happy
great.
doing this.
That's great. Yeah.
So
One thing
for
that
me
we
to talk,
learned in the business. Oh, sorry. I cut you off. I'm sorry. One thing that we
so if
learned in
I'm
this business. Did you wanted to
please
add
go.
something to it? Okay. Something that
Okay.
we learn in this business, I don't like saying the term, but it's like we really learn to work smarter, like not harder, but like smarter. What I realized with what Bankisu also said is like um, upfront, it might seem like we started this business because of money, but there are other things behind it. Many times we want to have the opportunity to spend more time with our family. We want to have the freedom to just choose to go wherever we want to go. We want to go on vacation. We just basically have time for ourselves, have time for our family. And another thing that is very interesting for me with this business is that you get to learn so many different people actually can see that we are all entrepreneurs who were all born in Sierra Leone, but we are spread worldwide, and that is how we basically meet up, how we get to know each other. You get to know so many different people like you. You improve yourself personally. You get so many tools taught in this business. Um, but still, I would just put it in the round, and anybody who would like to take this question is do you have any challenges that you still, even though this business is just amazing, like, but do you see any challenges that you've been facing with this business? Would anybody like to tell a challenge that you've been facing in this business?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. One of the challenges I have is to go public. I really don't like it, but
Mhm.
through this business, I have found that there's nothing wrong with going public. And I was never on Facebook, but now I have I, I have been able to come regularly on our lives, and I have been posting as well. So that was a big challenge for me to do that.
Yeah.
But through the
Yeah.
business training,
Mhm.
I have learned so much on how to go about doing things online.
That sounds great. Sounds like we are in the same club. Yes, I have my problems as well going public. Even this hosting today, it takes me a lot to do that. So, but I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone as you are as well doing, Daphne. Just another question is, will anybody like to share which steps you are taking currently to work towards your goals? As for me, for example, as I said, when I started this business, I was in maternity leave, and my head was just like, I don't want to get out of maternity leave ever again. I don't want to go back to my profession. But to be honest, this business take investment, right? So, one of my steps that I'm taking is to go back to work, working part time, so I'll be able to invest in this business. So, does anybody or would anybody like to share which small steps they are taking to improve their business? Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, I would say, nothing changes if nothing changes, right? If you're doing the same thing over and over again and you're getting the same result, then you need to do something different. For me, in this business, as most of you, I know I've said it some other times, for those who may have not heard, is just coming outside here and taking myself out of my comfort zone. Sometimes we never know what we're capable of until we step out, right? For me, being on the social media and doing this, people are like, Balkis, you doing social media? You on Facebook? Yes, because why? I have a goal and I have a vision, right? If you get vision for yourself, you get a goal, you do whatever it takes, as long as it's not illegal. You do whatever it takes for push you forward. So it be per business, it be per your personal life, whatever it takes. So I dey push myself outside of my comfort zone because I know that say this not for forever. You achieve the lifestyle what you're able for impact the people the way you're able for impact. It's like, what can I say? It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. So I'm doing whatever it takes.
Great, great. Victoria, I just have one question for you. Would you like to share a milestone of yours that you have achieved in this business so far? I know one at least, which happened a couple of months ago, but maybe you want to share something else.
Well, for sure,
Yeah.
at going to Japan was one, and just getting close to a milestone is just a step off the way right now, which I just pray that God will open that door for me to sing hallelujah. So there is milestones that's for sure I have been achieving, and I give God all the glory. And I wouldn't have done it without this business, especially coming on Facebook, talking like this. I wouldn't have. Even up to now, my family are on my case that, wow, is that you? So that's a milestone even for me.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing that. Abdullah, so if somebody is watching now and thinking, wow, this sounds amazing, how can I go about that? How can I join this business? How can I start? What can you tell this person? Like, how can they join? You're muted.
What we have, or what do I have to say to the individual is like, I just have to tell the individual to just come in, let the individual don't become fear, let individual come in. He, the individual can take any of our website, sign in, his original email and his original name, so that we can get to the individual to explain to that individual to get more information and to know everything about the business. That's all what I have to say right now. For those that are watching, or those that are sending comments, those that want to know how this business work. That's it.
Thank you, thank you. So you heard it. In case you're interested, as Abdullah said, you can reach out to any one of us, and I will be glad to get you through this journey and get you started with your own digital business. So that should be it for this week. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being with us. And till we see again next week. Thank you and bye.
Bye.
Thank you.